the My Little Pony lecture.
Welcome to My Little Pony lecture with Rio.
Yeah, I'm also over there, but as a horse.
Wait, this is you as a horse?
Yes.
Oh no. Oh no. This is gonna be a fun time. This is like gonna be an hour lecture.
It's not gonna be an hour lecture, but there are like 40 slides. This is where My Little Pony started, right?
Mm-hmm.
We've got Generation 1. They're very horse-like in this version. They kind of like progressively get less and less horse-like, which you'll see with the second generation. I don't have many pictures of this because it's mainly in the toy line.
So that doesn't look like a pony, but the other ones do?
These ones look more like ponies, at least to me. This one looks a little less like a pony.
All of them look like...
And then these ones...
Do you know those little like peeps? The like do you know what peeps are? Australian
yes, I do
woman?
know what peeps
Okay.
are.
They look like edible peeps.
They look like edible peeps? Oh no. Well, okay, so this is Generation 3. Generation 3 has Star Song, Sweetie Belle, Scootaloo, Cheerilee, Tularola, Rainbow Dash, and Pinkie Pie.
Wait, we just skipped a generation in 1 and 2, and we just went to 3?
Yeah. There's not much to say about these two, really. Especially Generation 2.
They weren't popular at all? It wasn't not until like Generation 3 that all of this happened? Like, became popular?
I'd say that, like, Generation 1 was pretty popular, but with Gen 1 and Gen 2, it was less about the shows and more about the toys, which I didn't include in the presentation because I'm a little silly.
It was just about the toys that they're like, we're here to sell toys. It's a toy company.
Yeah, but when it came to Gen 3, they really started doing like shows. Because that's what everyone was doing right now.
Like rodeos, where they wrestled up and hog-tied the different ponies?
No, they didn't do that to the ponies.
Oh.
But the premise of Gen 3 was that they are all friends, and they have birthday parties for Pinkie Pie, they hang out and sing, they're just friends. That's really the premise. It's the most baby show ever. And there's not too much thinking. Now this style is definitely more horse-like. Definitely more horse-like, but also kind of like
they have strange... 4 legs, a head, and a tail. It's a pony. Yeah,
it's a pony. Generation 3.5. In my opinion, this is the ugliest one. They are so cartoonish. Yeah, you can still recognize them as horses, but their hooves... What?
They look exactly the same as the other ones.
No, look at them.
They're all edible peeps. You see, this is edible peeps where they put less marshmallow in the legs.
Oh no! Just saving on, shipping costs and shit. Oh my god.
I feel like there should be like a girls line and a boys line, where the girls line is like all these adorable little animals and the boys line is all the adorable little animals, but they're edible.
No!
Then you go up to your sister and it's like, here's your favorite pony.
I mean, it didn't really stop them from being eaten, even if they weren't edible.
What?
A lot of kids that I know, including me, when I was a little itty bitty baby, I had a shit ton of these Generation 3.5 horses in toy form. And like the wings, they were getting chewed on. The unicorn horns, the ears, they're getting chewed on.
I guess you're right. Hopefully that these are made out of toxic chemicals that make your baby have sporadic growths of genius.
Yeah. Hopefully they're smart chemicals and not bad chemicals. Now, this one had a pretty drastic change in the status quo, I'd say, in that Sweetie Belle is a kid in this one. Whereas
And that's
in the previous one,
a huge change, you know?
It's a huge change. Because Sweetie Belle was like an adult, but now she's a child. And now
so
they
this is
all
age
have
regression. I feel like this is teaching kids how to have trauma and deal with trauma by age regressing.
Yeah. You just dramatically shift all of your anatomy and become small.
Is there any like lore behind these things, or is it just like here's ponies, here's pony names, and then there's like a one-sentence description?
Look, the lore behind these characters is that Rainbow Dash always dresses in style, okay? And I have a toy. I have a toy to prove it. It sings a little lullaby, and it's like, Rainbow Dash always dresses in style.
With what clothing? We have one out of like 30 different ponies that's not covered in sugar.
Times are tough for Rainbow Dash, okay? Her business is struggling.
Yeah, being the only fashion designer on her whole block, I get it. The person who also the only one that wears clothing.
Do you reckon, like, all the other ponies, like, talk about her in secret, and they're just like, they're just like, at least like Pinkie Pie and Style Song, and they go behind her back, and they're just like, why is she even, like, a fashion designer, you know? Like, I know, we don't even wear clothes, we're like horses and stuff, and why would I put shoes on when I have hooves? What is she even doing? And this is Gen 4. This is the generation that we're going to be talking about mostly today.
These two look familiar. The blue one and the purple one.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense considering they're some of the most popular characters. Alright, so then we also have the current generation.
What?
Which is...
What is this?
Quite a dramatic change.
They're just like, screw animation costs. Let's make one model with one rig. Let's add some default horse animations onto it and just add some procedural lip generation for all the little tales we're going to tell.
Yeah. See, basically, a big shift happened. The whole premise is that magic is dead.
Magic is dead.
Yes.
There was magic?
Mm-hmm.
Where did this come up in the previous slides?
The unicorns. Also...
Okay, that explains it. You know, the unicorns, that explains magic now, okay?
But you know what these ponies are? They're 3D modeled and so happy.
Okay.
Because now they've been produced by Netflix and they're getting an amazing show that's animated.
That is not happy.
Good. Friendship is magic is dead and gone with this generation.
Capitalism. They replace magic with capitalism.
No, but joking aside, I do think that this one is a little weaker than the previous, but that's mainly because you know, this generation is possibly one of the biggest like phenomenons to ever happen in fandom culture, and we're gonna explore that today. And people are, by the way, people are kind of rude to this one.
I can see why.
Kind of mean. But that's because this one's so much better! Yeah! This is Lauren Faust!
Okay.
Wow! Lauren Faust. Lauren Faust is the main creator credited for My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. Mm-hmm. And the reasoning behind her wanting to revive Pony, really, well, partially the reason, is because she wanted to revive her old favorites. Wow!
This is too much. This is too much.
Very big graph. But Hasbro didn't own any of those characters anymore, except for Applejack.
Isn't Applejack's like a branded cereal?
I believe it is also a brand of cereal.
Okay. Is this the Netflix adaptation, or is the Netflix adaptation going to be in 3D?
The Netflix adaptation is the 3D one, while this one was produced entirely by Hasbro and was on the Hub network, which is a dead network that does not exist anymore.
I wonder why a network called Hub is now dead when it served wholesome entertainment.
Well, I'm gonna do some amazing voice acting. Celestia, Nightmare Moon is coming back! That's too silly, bitch! Anyways, you've got that mega autism, right? Go to this town full of lesbians and learn something. I don't really care. But Celestia, I stay a lone wolf! And then, like, Celestia is doing something else, so she doesn't really care. You know.
What?
She doesn't really care.
Is this a fanfic, or what is this?
It's basically a brief summarization of what the pilot's like. You know, it's this Nightmare Moon, blah blah blah. She's coming back. She's gonna destroy everything, and then Celestia's like, "Go learn about friendship in this town of gay people."
All right, I have to get my suspension of disbelief and like all the things that I hold dear in my life. Set that aside and bottle it up and lock it up inside just to hear about what's happening here.
You might wonder, hey, where's that panel from?
Okay. Is this
what's this?
Is this like a
what's
fan
this
thing?
Piece of fan fiction here?
Yeah.
This is one of the final and only pieces from a Lost Media comic. So this is a fan-made comic from one of the only panels that exists of a piece of Lost Media called Luna Spends the Day with Master Chief.
What?
And it's about Princess Luna, Celestia's sister, hanging out with titular character Master Chief. And this is one of the only panels that exists of the entire comic.
No, I was okay with peep sugar covered people and Master Chief and ponies.
Yeah.
What?
I don't see what the problem here is, really. She just wants 18 pounds of cocaine, 12 pounds of Craig, and 7 male strippers.
You know what? I've lost hope in humanity.
You gotta make sure none of them are white so she can see the coke on them.
What?
That's what she says! Do you see?
You know, being in VR, I can't read, so I have to come a little bit closer to like actually read the... Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. I now have read the panel that everyone else has been able to see for the past... Okay. I am thoroughly disappointed in the fandom here.
So we've got our Basic 101.
Basic 101. Crack cocaine.
Basic 101.
Okay.
This is Pinkie Pie.
Alright, sounds good. There's a Pinkie Pie. Like
There's
PewDiePie,
Pinkie Pie.
but pink.
No! It's Pinkie Pie! And then, with Rarity. So we start out, we've got Pinkie Pie, element of laughter. Rarity, element of generosity. Twilight Sparkle, element of magic. Fluttershy, element of kindness. And Rainbow Dash, the coolest one! She's gay!
Okay.
Yeah!
So, sounds good. So are there no, like, male ponies then? They're all female ponies?
They're all women.
They're all women. All...
There are male ponies that exist, but they're not important ever.
Okay. But...
Now,
Rainbow Dash is canonically gay.
Yes.
And everyone else is straight.
Nope.
Or non-binary.
They're all gay.
They're all.
I mean,
okay.
One of them is bisexual, as she is married to Weird Al.
Weird Al Yankovic.
Yes, she's just Pinkie Pie. So, fun fact about Pinkie Pie: later in the series, titular man and character Weird Al Yankovic joins the series as Cheese Sandwich, and it is canonical that at the end of the series, Cheese Sandwich and Pinkie Pie are married and have several kids together.
What?
I don't understand why that's so weird.
No.
I don't understand the problem.
Isn't Weird Al Yankovic already married? Doesn't he have kids?
Yeah, to Pinkie Pie.
Okay, sure. Pinkie Pie is the only one who is prolonging the species because everyone else is gay. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't even, unless they're, maybe they just wish themselves into existence.
No, these ponies have babies together and they get pregnant. There's no stalks or anything.
Canonically or fan? Like...
Canonically, Pinkie Pie is married to Weird Al.
With kids?
Yes.
And these other ponies also have kids?
No. These other ponies, they don't have kids, but there are other ponies that are in the show who do have kids, and we also meet their parents.
Okay, are every single kid also effeminate?
Everybody in this show is a bit fruity.
Okay. I've accepted it. Do we have gay male horses as well?
Yes, Walter White.
Walter White, like the person that makes the crack cocaine that the Twilight...
Yeah.
Canonical?
Yeah.
Nope.
He appears in like a background scene and he's on a date.
Like just a regular human or like ponified human?
He's ponified. To an observant person, you might tell, hey, where's Applejack?
In the cereal box.
And I'm kind of asking that question too. Where is she? See, there's so much merchandise. Where is Applejack? Where is she?
She ran away with the cinnamon stick and the apple in Applejack's.
No, she's a married woman, you know?
She
would never... Rainbow Dash. So, where is Applejack? You see, you can see Applejack right there. You can see Applejack. You can see her. She's there.
She's the cinnamon-looking one?
She's the orange one.
Yeah,
Orange.
The one that looks like Applejack's cereal?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she is just the incarnation of the capitalist society of Applejack.
Yeah. So interesting thing about this comic, it has a story about every single other pony except for Applejack. Then we've got this pony plush bag. Comes in all the main 6, except for Applejack.
Got it.
But here's Applejack. Here she is.
Okay.
Here she is to shine. I found her.
She even looks like the cereal. She has like little like spot things where like the little cinnamon like spot apple thing and like the green eyes for like the green speckles. She just cereal. She's
cereal puss. And you know what she also is? fabulous.
Yeah, okay. So she got into the business with Rainbow Jack about wearing clothing.
Yeah, well, their personalities have changed quite a bit. You know, Rainbow Dash is less of a dressing in style and more of joining the army.
What?
Yeah, so Applejack
Was killed in action.
Wow. I believe that is canonical to some degree when they do an alternate universe hopping.
Okay. There's now Ultimate Universe. This is just Marvel on steroids.
Yeah.
This is like Walter White went into a fever dream with Weird Al Yankovic, and this is what happened.
Doctor Who is also a character.
No, you're no.
He takes a more prominent role.
No. What, a prominent? Okay.
Okay. So fun fact: episode 100 is a episode entirely about the background characters of My Little Pony, and Doctor Who is one of the main characters in that episode. This, as of 2018, was all of the merchandise of Applejack.
Where's the cereal box?
There is none.
That's not all of it then.
But like, isn't that crazy? Because this franchise was one of the biggest franchises ever. Like, ever at its peak. And at its peak, in 2018, this was all of the Applejack merch. So, I distinctly remember walking convention halls as like a small little child, right? And I would look up on all the stands with my sister, and she'd be like, "Oh, there's no Applejack." And then I would see Twilight every single time. Anyways, bases! Wow. These bold little creatures are great.
These are one sugar coating away from being peeps.
These are your peep ponies. But so some really popular and like staple bases we have. We've got the heart base.
Okay.
This is, ponies that were snuggled up and their hair would form a heart. We've got tons of them over here. This is like barely scraping the surface.
That would be a nightmare to sleep on. Having your hair in the shape of a heart and then trying to get out of bed or like turn around.
Celestia, I'm here. Celestia, I'm here to... Outfit change. Pose.
Pose.
Then we have the edgy base.
The Halloween base.
The Halloween base. This base is a half and half. One side normal, one side creepypasta. Which leads me into Creepypastas!
No.
Yay!
No, that's... What the heck is this?
Now, this is a part of an official episode called
I Got High on Weed.
Party for One is a very fun episode about how Pinkie Pie gets absolutely insane because she thinks all of her friends have forgotten her birthday. And from this spawned cupcakes.
No.
This is Cupcakes. And the Cupcakes creepypasta is... I just want to state, for some reason, the My Little Pony fandom had such an obsession with making everything as gory as possible, so these are the only images that I could find. I struggled for hours trying to find images with the least amount of gore in them. And the whole premise of Cupcakes and its creepypasta story is that Pinkie Pie would turn all of the ponies around her into cupcakes. And she would wear their cutie marks and their wings and horns
So she
on
was
a
Majin
dress.
Buu.
Yeah.
Got DBZ reference in there. Let's go.
Woohoo! DBZ reference!
We're hitting all the markets. You know, Western markets, Eastern markets. Let's hit Indonesians
Hitting
next.
all of them. Hitting all of them. We've got Rainbow Factory. And this is the depiction of Rainbow Dash being a psychotic scientist showing tiny little baby Scootaloo around the Rainbow Factory, which is a real place in the show. You know, it's where they make rainbows, it's where they make clouds, but it definitely doesn't work like this creepypasta, because in this creepypasta, all of the rainbows are made out of ponies. But so with the Rainbow Factory, I believe the most popular piece of Rainbow Factory media is this music video that I took these screenshots from. A weird thing that spawned from this, from the Rainbow Factory stuff, right, is this strange genre of image. Rainbow Dash would be in prison clothes and crying, and Scootaloo would come up to her all happy and being like, Rainbow Dash, look! I learned how to fly while you were away! And here, we've got Twilight Sparkle looking a little crazy.
Yeah.
Now, this is generally what people would do for Twilight's creepypasta. You know, they just make her, like, scared, or just a little off.
Okay.
And of course, we've got Rainbow Factory and Cupcakes, the most popular ones.
Okay.
Then we have the more cliche sort of creepypasta. Then we have barely even a creepypasta at all, and it's kind of somebody's whole,
You can stop there.
Yeah. That's basically what the rarity one was.
Got it.
And then a TF2 joke.
Of course, you know, because we haven't had enough references in here yet.
We haven't had enough references. And here are the more. This is the Elements of Insanity, where it came through a series, like a bunch of these animated in source videos where they'd interact with like TF2 characters, and they'd be like, "Oh, we're all evil, and we're all crazy, we're insane, we're so crazy."
Of course.
And like nothing would happen at all. But there's like what, 8 episodes of this? Here's my favorite segment.
Adults traumatize children.
So the premise of Shed.Mov is pretty wacky and pretty crazy and so original. See, Fluttershy is a character that loves and cares about her animals. But in this version, what? She's a murderer and she eats people's brains? 2016 was just, we are edgy for the sake of being edgy.
I mean, that's been true since the dawn of the internet, so it hasn't changed.
Yeah. Now this one looks really friendly, alright?
Sure.
And this kind of looks like the actual show, doesn't it?
Sure.
Just a little,
you know,
off.
Yeah.
This is made by Mr. Davey. And we can
Davey
see...
504?
No.
Okay. That's based. Yep. I can...
And I cannot show any more sequences after. And we also have another one from Mr. Davey. Taking the character Derpy. She finds a muffin. Oh, what are they doing? Let's see. you can't see it in the next shot. You know, we have a little error thing.
Yeah.
Derpy's dead.
Okay, got it. Yep. Understandable.
She's dead and gone. This is Lyra.
Mm-hmm.
And Lyra is one of the background horses, who was especially popular due to her very nice design. And you might see, something weird about this horse. Why's she wearing pants? Why's she wearing pants?
Is that a bazooka?
So, this is the Lyra Plushie.
Okay.
And she has
Is that MRE
a
meals?
reason for wearing pants.
What? In the... No.
I'm not taking the censor away.
No. Bad.
Don't worry, I'll cover it up and we can pretend that doesn't exist. Okay? But so, there is about thousands and thousands of fan art for this specific plushie, because it is to be believed that it is one of the first of its kind to come with this option. She came with pants and a diaper. And that's horrifying.
I had hope that I couldn't be surprised.
You had hope.
I was wrong.
But no. Now, this went for about $400.
Mm-hmm.
Because people just kept joke bidding on it, and then people actually started bidding on it because it was just so funny. Because remember Lauren?
Yeah.
Yeah, how she goes to conventions.
Mm-hmm.
She signs stuff for people.
No.
She's treated like a god.
No. I have lost faith. In all things holy.
So here's Lauren Faust, where she signed this plushie and held it for a picture. They asked her if she knew what it was. She said yes.
No.
Thank you. This was my pony presentation. And you did it. You made it to the end. And you have a trophy now for doing it. Do you have any final thoughts?
I'm gonna use this trophy for the vomit that I'll be spewing into it soon. Y'all pony fans are degenerates. Well, thank you, Rio. I mean, well, thank you for educating me in something that I don't ever want to look into further ever again. Can I find you on places, or what's your...
You can find me on twitch.tv/RioRioRiola. And you can also find me on YouTube at RioRioRiola. But my main platform, which will soon be my only platform that I'll be appearing on, is Twitter at RioRioRiola. And not to date this video, but June 9th of 2024 is my graduation day. So if this video goes up before then, come to my streams before I'm dead. Yay!
You're not dying, right? You're just...
I'm just gonna be an artist.
Got it.
No more VTuber for me.
Sounds good. So
yeah,
we'll have links in the description for all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure.
If you want to ask me about Pony, yeah.
If you want to ask about Pony, I am praying for your soul.
Yay! Goodbye!